Oh god. The goddamn title? Wait, what? What title? Did someone change the title? Oh wait. I forgot. I need to unlist my YouTube stream. I have to do that every goddamn time. There's got to be a way to fix that, right? Like, surely. Okay, whatever. I fixed it. I'm waiting for the Gyat. What are you talking about? Does it fart? Yeah. Yes. It do. It do fart. We need some new emotes. I agree. I've been trying to figure out new emotes. I think I added one recently, but I don't know. I don't remember. I have so many emote slots available. I just don't have money to pay for someone to do it, and I don't have time to do it myself. Let me look how many slots I have available. Thank you, Miss Construction, for 17 months. Yacht Pig emote when? You want to know why I use 7TV over like I do use Twitch emotes, but I use 7TV because Twitch changed their rules where you can't do anything cool. Yeah, so I have how many is that? So I have 17 out of 35 emotes. So that's 18. So I could have 18 emotes. Also, I still have like 26 animated emotes I could put on there. But yeah, the change of Twitch emotes is basically you can't do anything like remotely. What is it? Because there was one where like it was like me, but like it was showing like my tongue coming out. You apparently can't even do that. Nothing sexual, nothing showing, I guess, body fluids. Like there was one of an emote of just a peepo peeing itself, and that one isn't allowed. Like it's very, very strict. Very, very strict. Which is really stupid. But that's why I use 7TV a lot for stuff. Mustn't show the shoulders? Yeah, basically. It's really, really strict. Dude, some streamers lost like 90% of their emotes whenever I think I lost around like 10 or 12 emotes whenever it implemented the new rules or whatever. So no YouTube today? What are you talking about? YouTube's on. Wait, what do you mean? Huh? Buh. How to use the other emotes? Yeah, it's called 7TV. If you're not on a phone, it's easy. You just download it on your browser. If you are on a phone, you need to download a separate app for Twitch. I forget what it's called. Chat, help me out. What is it called? Twitch app for 7TV. Frosty, that's what it's called. It's called Frosty. It's literally just a better version of Twitch. If you want a better version of Twitch on your phone, get Frosty. It's a lot better. have I been personally? I've been missing a lot of streams, you know. The same old. I need a fucking haircut. That's what I need. That's for sure. Them damn liberals? Yeah, bro, it really is. Them goddamn wibbles. I heard recently, the last time I'm ever going to. What do you mean the last time you're ever going to? Did you go bald? Chat, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, a part of me wants to go bald. Like I'm not, just because I won't have to worry about it anymore, and I could just keep my head trimmed myself. If it means I never have to go back. See that, chat, that's why, little known secret, I didn't grow out my hair because I wanted to. I grew out my hair because I was lazy and I didn't want to go get my hair cut. So that, dude, that's why a part of me is like, I just want to shave my head and just keep shaving it. Because then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh no, my hair, oh no, I have to shave my head again. I don't have to go to like a fucking place to get my hair done, you know? Keep the beard though? Yeah, I'll grow out the beard. How does Amy feel about you shaving your head? She doesn't give a shit what I do about my hair. She doesn't care. Chat, there was a time my head was shaved completely. Element Court, thank you so much for 3 months. Playing some Planet Coaster 2, watching your stream while storm's outside. What a great night. That actually does sound like playing a sim game like that, chilling. That goes hard. Dude, I remember when I was younger, I used to play SimCity all the fucking time, bro. I put so many hours in that game. You going for the Northern Lion bald or pit? Okay, I'm not like, chat, if I shave my head, I'm not like shaving it like razor. I'm not going bald. I guess you could call it buzzed. If I do it, I'm not probably not gonna. But like, if I'm ever one day just like, okay, I'm just gonna shave it. I'm just gonna get a buzz cut or just go bzzz. You know? What, a mohawk? Too much work. Shave these nuts? Nah. Having a shaved head is so nice in the shower. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I shaved my head, it was nice, bro. It was nice. I'm probably not gonna do it, but like, it was nice. It really was. Don't have to worry about hair. Dude, you don't even have to like, you don't have to fucking shampoo anymore. I mean, you can, like I did, but like, you don't have to. You just like, it just feels so nice, bro. There's like nothing there. It's, oh. I get why people do it. You know, honestly, I'm starting to get why bald dudes do it, you know? They don't do it for any other reason. They just do it because it feels nice. Changed my mind. I like the music you made when you had no hair. See, maybe that's what I need to do. Get back into music, shave my head. Maybe that's the secret. Man bun, I've already been through that phase. Dude, man buns are overrated. It gives me a headache. Doing like pulling your hair back like that, bro. It's like I don't know how women deal with it all the time. Bro, it's not fun. Like, man buns are not fun. They do not feel good. They give me a really bad headache after a while. It's rough. If it goes bald, wears a bandana, grows a long goatee, and starts riding the hog again, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You legit get used to the headaches after 5 years? Yeah, but I didn't want to. I mean, I had long hair for Probably longer than, no, I probably had long hair for 4, maybe 5 years. Maybe long. No, maybe longer. Maybe 6, 7-ish years. I don't know. Diet pink. Already been there, done that. I just don't like, chat. I've been through every, like, I've dyed my hair so many fucking times, man. I just don't want to do it anymore. The hair care you have to go through to keep it not, you know, fucked up all the time. Mac and cheesy, thank you for 100 bits. Broccoli cut. Yeah, let me get a perm. Then use a semi-permanent hair dye. That's boring. Thank you for the $2. All but comedy. First live stream, long time viewer, good shit. Welcome in. You're ignoring my message? Wait, where? Did you message me on Discord? Where? How did I look this morning when I went to work? You look beautiful, honey. And Amy got her new glasses today, which are really cute. More confirmation that Pig hates women? Oh, okay. Hair dye damages my hair so bad. I'm gonna let it gray. I'm gonna let my gray hairs grow out. Well, it's more bleaching it. That's the bad part. That's the annoying part. You'll have me put them on? Okay. Sure.
You're not gonna stretch them out.
With my fat head. Okay, I'm just gonna take my headphones off. How do I look?
You look cutesy.
I can't read the chat. It's blurry.
Ooh. Thanks. Oh.
I look like Harry Potter? I thought you said you were gonna order something. Well, give me something.
I know, that's why I'm waiting to see if you can get me some.
Pizza. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I don't care. Well, I don't want to get pizza if you don't want pizza.
Well, what place?
I don't know. I guess Domino's. Because cheap. Well, unless you don't. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. If you want something else, you get something else. What? Fuck, I need Mexican food right now. That actually does sound pretty good. Yeah, me and Amy have this dynamic when it comes to food where I don't care what we eat. Like I'm not, you know, like I'll be like, whatever, we can do whatever. And then she doesn't know what to eat. And then I'll start listing things. And then she's like, okay, why don't you pick? And then I pick something. And she's like, I don't want that. I'm like, okay, what do you want then? I don't know. I'm like, okay, what about this? And she's like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, all right. And then I feel like, honestly, I feel like that's just a lot of people's dynamics when it comes to picking food. I do the one person give 3 suggestions and the other person picks from those. That's what I do too. I actually do that. I say, okay, I'll pick 3 ones that I like. And then I list them and she's like, I don't know. Oh my God. I can't choose something from DoorDash. It takes me forever to choose. Yeah, that's our problem too. Ask what she doesn't want and work back from there. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I usually go with the cheapest option unless I'm craving. See, that's why I mentioned pizza. It's because we don't have a lot of money. So that's why I was like, oh, let's get like some Little Caesars, some Domino's, because they have the buy one, get one free right now. I heard that Bodycam adds vibration is pig and Android haver. What? What? Yo, all but comedy, thank you so much again for $2. Ladies and picking where to get food. Am I right? Am I right, fellas? Nudges you with the elbow. I just don't like food. If I could live without it, I honestly would. Yeah, I think you might have a problem. Never been on a trip to Flavortown? You're missing out. You're missing out. Pig looks so pensive. The fuck did you call me? The fuck you call me? Pensive? I'm sad, make me laugh, Bodycam boy. Don't you fucking ever call me Bodycam boy again, or I will annihilate you. 37, thanks so much for 2. Am I a furry? I think you're a furry. You can think whatever you want. It's Bodycam man to you. Yeah, exactly. All right, chat, we might have a little bit of a shorter stream today just because I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I think I got like 4 hours of sleep, unfortunately. But dude, I thought this was like the most telling, depressing, and at the same time funniest shit I've seen in a long time. So this is a millionaire sitting down with a homeless man, and it is one of the most annoying, frustrating things you'll see in a while.
Live, you still have these 24 hours in a day, the same 24 hours that I have.
I'm homeless. It's been 3-4 years, something like that. It's hard to keep track.
What led you down this road? Tell me a little bit about your life.
I'm actually a disabled veteran. I get veterans disability. The thing is, once you get out here, you can't get back, and that's why I'm out here now. And
have you tried to get a job anywhere?
Have you tried to get a job?
I tried. I was in a Jeep accident when I was doing this. Part of my disability, my back's still not 100%.
I've had a lot of failures in my life for sure, but I think that the difference is I just never let it get to me like.
The difference is he never let it get to him like that. This dude is a disabled. Did you hear what he said? Disabled veteran? And he said, oh yeah, I just don't let things get to me like you do. I just don't let stuff get to me like you do.
I mean, there's times where I've wanted to give up for sure, but I just kept going and kept going and kept going, and eventually you'll get out.
How do you think you would handle if you were homeless?
I don't think I would ever let myself get to that position.
But
he would never let himself get to that position. Oh my, like the sheer entitlement this fucker has this just shows the detachment of like millionaires and above to poverty. They just don't get it. They just think, oh, just get a job. Yeah, I would never be homeless because I would never make those decisions. Wow, it's almost like you had a pretty fucking cushy life, if you ask me.
I think I would.
People don't let themselves get to that position.
You do though. I mean, there's like certain decisions that you've made in life at some point that got.
What was the decision? Getting in a Jeep accident when he was in the war? That he was probably drafted to? What do you mean his decision? Like, are you fucking serious? Did you hear what he's a disabled veteran? What more do you need, you piece of shit? Oh my God.
Got you to where you're at, right? I think I would have made different decisions once I saw the road that I was going down.
At some point, you try, and you can only hit your head against the wall so many times before you realize it does no good.
You still.
Dude, how do you not punch this guy in the face? How do you not haul off and punch this dude in the face for the sheer disrespect? Oh my God. Thank you, Chew Poops, for 100 bits. He won't let it get to him when I bang his wife. Wait, what? Huh? 37, I missed your 5 earlier. What is... We made homeless people world leaders. Are you saying, what if we made homeless people world leaders and they forced the rich people to donate all their money to charities? If only it's how the world worked, man. If only. Skip this, watch body cam. How about I watch what I want to watch? Shut the fuck up. All right? I get to watch what I want to watch. All right? I'm not your fucking dog on a leash. Body cams! What are you doing? Watch body cams! What the fuck are you doing? Fucking get a cattle prod. Stop! Stop watching other shit! Watch body cams! Shut the fuck up. I'm not your fucking dog. All right. Another horrible billionaire. So Mr. Beast literally admits on camera proudly to the world that he illegally hid cameras in Walmart to watch customers because his chocolate bars were breaking.
Too many broken bars. When I go into Walmart, I'm seeing too many that are broken. They told me like, you're worrying about this too much. It's not that big of an issue. It happens to everyone. And I got to the point where it was just fucking pissing me off because I hated like grabbing a bar off the ground or seeing on the shelf all these like shattered chocolate bars that I put like, I paid people to put GoPros in like.
He paid people to hide GoPros inside of a bag of Lay's chips pointed at his chocolate bars.
Like a bag of Lay's chips pointed at, because I tried to get Walmart to give me the security camera footage and they wouldn't. So I put hidden GoPros in a bunch of random Walmarts just to point it at the Feastival bars just to see why are they fucking breaking so much.
Do you know how atypical that is, what you've just said?
Atypical. That's the word you're choosing? Atypical? Not illegal? Not horrendously morally wrong?
That you put GoPros.
Yeah, people told me I was crazy. The amount of people who tried to tell me that was illegal, I was like, bro, I don't fucking care. I just need to know why my bars are breaking. Like, I'll delete the footage. And so he
literally said he doesn't care that it's illegal. Like, what the fuck? What?
I'm messaging you.
Yeah, what?
And, I did a bunch of just data. And so there's a company called Acosta where you can pay people to go into Walmart. So then I started paying where every week I would send someone into every single Walmart in America to buy all the broken bars. Like, there's too many.
Dude, what level? Oh yeah, you want to know the twist? You want to know the reason actually at the end why they were falling? Because his packaging sucks. Because his box's packaging was set up in a way where the bars would, when someone picks up a bar, the bars would like the balance isn't right and it would just fall over and they would fall on the ground and break. And he literally put GoPros inside all of these Walmarts and invaded people's privacy illegally just so he could figure that out. And he's like, oh, that's fine. I can do that. I'm a billionaire. I don't care that it's illegal. I can do it anyway. Holy shit, bro. His batches might be too thin or something too. I don't know how he's manufacturing his chocolate, but ratios are important. Bro, his chocolate bars fucking suck and they aren't selling at all. I don't know how he's still managing to make those. Silhouetted Animator, thank you so much for $5. By the way, there's a Texas serial killer of homeless people for many months that recently got caught. The FBI monitored and was aware of him and did nothing. Classic. Because he's killing homeless people. They just don't care. Something else that's really fun, guys. We're doing a rapid fire ruin your day right here. Let's watch this.
I had just turned 15 and I was an
This is a good start. Just turned 15. I wonder where this is going to go.
extra in Bad Boys 2.
Really?
And yeah, they were shooting this club scene and they brought me in and I was wearing a Stars and Stripes bikini and a red
At 15, wearing a Stars and Stripes bikini and a red cowboy hat. It gets worse.
Red cowboy hat and like 6-inch heels. And they
That's
took me to
disgusting.
Mike, and he approved it. And they said, you know, Michael, she's 15, so you can't sit her at the bar, and she can't have a drink in her hand. So his solution to that problem was to then have me dancing underneath a waterfall, getting soaking wet.
At 15. 15, by the way. 15, by the way. Oh my fucking God, bro.
And that's...
And they're laughing. They're laughing. Ha 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 ha. It's so funny. No, it's not. Why is anyone laughing?
Perfectly
At
wholesome.
15, I was in 10th grade. So that's sort of a microcosm of how Bay's mind works.
Well, that's really a microcosm of how all our minds works. But some of us have the decency to repress those
Right.
thoughts.
I'm sorry, chat. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? He said everyone thinks that way. They just repress their thoughts. So you're telling. So he literally just admitted that he thinks that every man thinks that underage women are attractive, but he just has self-control. Ew. Ew. That is disgusting. Holy shit. By the way, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. V Corpse, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Silhouetted Animator, Michael Bay is a piece of shit too. He was on the island. Yeah, I know that. Thank you so much for $2. That's so fucked up, dude. Did I miss any other things? My fucking event thing isn't loading correctly. I find it ironic that governments will literally do anything to get rid of homeless people besides giving them good paying jobs and homes. Thank you, 37 for the 5. Yeah, that's literally how it is. Literally how it is. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel sucks. I mean, I feel like most people agree with that sentiment that Jimmy Kimmel sucks ass. Someone just put W Jimmy Kimmel. I guess that makes sense for Kick. I banned you though. Killing Pill Cunt, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Wait, did it ban? I don't know if it banned. I'll double check though. I will double check.
So if there's 3
I mean,
shots,
it makes sense. These are the people that I would get on Kick. Yeah, it's banned. Okay. Just double checking. I mean, there's a certain income level that once you cross that threshold. Wait, what? What do you mean? Jimmy Fallon should be taken out for that shit for real hosting Conor McGregor. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like, it's just a simple case of it doesn't matter how horrible the atrocities that a man does. If he's a celebrity, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. It does not matter. If he's a celebrity, it don't mean shit. He could do whatever the fuck he wants and people will bow down on their knees and kiss the ground that they walk on. Because they're celebrities. Jimmy was funny back in the Man Show days. Hollywood is just a circle jerk of pedos. It really is, though. It really is. Chappelle still defends OJ? Bro, Chappelle fell off so fucking hard a long time ago. I just don't even, like, I'm not even surprised by the shit he says anymore. He just turned into your average old man. Yeah, but God forbid a female celebrity gain 5 pounds or doesn't wear makeup one day. Exactly. Exactly, bro. It's rough. What happened to TV show host? What do you mean TV show hosts? Like talk shows? I mean, they all kind of suck now. Jimmy Fallon sucks. Jimmy Kimmel sucks. I mean, there's a few good ones, but those are the two that fucking suck. Those are the two that really suck. It's the Jimmys, bro. I don't know why. Oh, God, yeah. And Ellen DeGeneres, she is disgusting, bro. Did I already miss the back shots? Yeah, unfortunately. You missed the back shots. What happened to Ellen? I thought she was cool. Bro, just research. Just look Google. Many things. Many things. Ellen DeGeneres is a horrible person. Yeah, Jon Stewart is good. Yeah, Jon Stewart's definitely good. The older I get, the more most things sucks. Yeah, it's just you start realizing how everything is just shit on a pile of shit on a pile of shit. And a lot of people suck. I enjoy Stephen Colbert. I don't really like. He has his moments. He has his moments, but he's done a lot of things that I'm not happy about. I'll just tell you that much. He has his moments where he's good, but he has times where he fucking sucks. Yeah, he's weird about the Christian stuff. Yeah. I mean, celebrities in general just suck at the end of the day. For real, for real. Dude, it's a fucking... I don't know what that was. A bug. A bug. All right, we're going to go into the reacts chat because I'm not going to... I'm Cops find the unthinkable inside naked man. You heard that right, chat. You heard that right.
She sees him running on the treadmill naked. I think he's trying to set the building on fire. I got smoke inside. Sheriff's office. Come out, you're gonna get shot.
Reports of a naked man.
You come out or you're gonna get fucking shot. God damn.
Terrorizing a Planet Fitness and Florida deputies on a
See, chat, this is why I don't go to gyms. This is why I don't go to public gyms, chat.
manhunt like no other. Before the night is over, the suspect will have a lot to answer for. if they can catch him.
I think he's in the roof right
Like, I'm just saying, I feel like really busy gyms are like really gross. Like Planet Fitnesses, dude. Like, it's gotta be gross as shit. Like the equipment and like all the stuff is like, ugh. But imagine how many sweaty asses have been on that equipment. You know what I'm saying? Ew. Gross. I hate it.
now.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the night of July 19th, 2025, dispatchers in Fort Myers, Florida receive an unusual
Of course
call
it's
for
Florida.
help.
Why wouldn't
Lee
it be?
County Sheriff's Office, this is Robin. How can I help you?
Hi, Robin. My name is Dylan. I'm the GM of the Planet Fitness. My employee just called me. There is a member in there. We close at 10, and she walked in one of the abs and stretching areas, and he was in there with like a sleeping bag. And she asked him to leave. Once he got up, he actually went into the women's locker room and was just standing in there naked. And then he started running on the treadmill naked, and so I had to go in my office and lock the door. And so I was just seeing if we could get somebody out there for us.
Ew.
According to the general
worker.
manager,
Oh my
the
God.
employee is just 17 years old, and her 18-year-old boyfriend is with her.
I'm trying to check my cameras, but it looks like she's locked in my office, and he is destroying cameras, it looks like.
But the night is full of priority calls, and it takes over an hour for a deputy to arrive. By then, the teenage girl's father has already helped the two escape through the front door. But the danger isn't over, as the manager tells the deputy he smells smoke coming from inside the building.
Sheriff's Office! 523 headquarters. Roll fire department here.
He's got to be on something. What gave you that idea? I mean, doesn't most people run on the treadmill naked? I'm just saying, though, like, as a man, I feel like that would be really uncomfortable. Like, just imagining running naked. I don't know. It's just like, you just be flopping around all over the place. You know? Like, that would be really uncomfortable. I would hate that. Am I wrong?
To set the building on fire. I got smoke inside. Sheriff's Office! Where is he? Everyone else get out. Everyone else get out.
The deputy clears the hallway, passing locked tanning areas and 2 empty massage spaces before spotting broken ceiling tiles outside the locked camera room.
Plus the chafing, that's true. I mean, just the fucking smacking around everywhere, just like every step, just, wrap around your leg, flop over your shoulder, like, I hate that shit, man. It's the worst.
Sheriff's Office!
Anybody else?
Come on with your hands up!
Yo, Cody, Lodi, thank you so much for becoming a member.
523, I got a fire in the men's locker room. Still trying to locate the subject.
The deputy stomps out the trash fire and backup quickly arrives to aid in the search. The suspect could still be anywhere, and there's no telling what he'll do next.
Sheriff's Office!
He's tanning.
Come on, you're gonna shut. I think he went up to the roof. Because there's a bunch of paneling in the other bathroom ripped out from the roof tiles.
This feels like FNAF.
See
It
how close
is.
he tried to get in here?
We're playing FNAF right now, chat. Pog crazy.
He was where?
He was in the tanning beds or the massage beds up front.
He's definitely looking like he's trying to get into the roof. Multiple
Look, there's Freddy Fazbear.
rooms with him tearing out tile.
I think he's in the roof right now.
This came. I think he crawled, fell, but this is good, and nothing's there.
Both steps are leading out that way.
So he fell through. He keeps falling through.
Yeah, he fell through here.
He keeps falling
Employees
through.
check the surveillance system, but they don't see the suspect anywhere and can't tell which direction he's gone.
We think he's still up there.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's in the ceiling right now.
Who's he? There's somebody?
Normal human behavior, yes.
Yeah, homeless person. The ceiling panels, and there's a few areas that they're all busted out. I think he's been coming through because I've cleared it a few times.
After witnesses provide their statements, an arriving sergeant learns the suspect may have been doing something deeply unsettling before they got there.
She sees him running on the treadmill naked. She kind of barricades in the manager's office for safety. Yep. They come in to get her. They pretty much extract her. They see him laying in the massage beds.
I mean, okay, all right. Okay, I don't know. To each their own, I guess.
According to police records, the suspect moved the gym's cameras, pointing them at the entrance of the women's locker room. But
what the fuck is what? What, dude, what is going on in this guy's
before
head
that,
right
he pointed it at himself while he was still in the ceiling, touching himself.
He's like, if I'm gonna masturbate, someone's gonna have to watch me. Like, what? It's like, I really want to masturbate, but God, I really need someone to look at me, man. Like, fuck. How am I supposed to get off if no one's looking at me? What the fuck? Oh my God,
As the
bro.
canine tracks through the building and alerts on a locked tanning room door, they begin to suspect he's been hiding right under...
I just imagine... He's literally just like there's just a hole in the ceiling. And like, I just imagine someone looks up and just fucking staring down at you like a goddamn goblin. Oh my God, it's Freddy Fazbear! It's Freddy Fazbear! Oh God, he's masturbating! Stop, Freddy, please!
their noses the entire time.
Stop, Freddy!
Is it locked?
No, please!
They're all locked.
Straight out of Outlast? Yeah, that's how I
Sarge,
picture
they
him.
have
Fucking
keys to the
goblin.
tanning rooms. Just throw them to me. Okay. All right. Right there. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
I swear to God, if he's masturbating again.
Let
me see your hands. He only puts one hand out. Let me see your other hand. I can't. Why? I can't do that. I'm busy.
Crawl out or you're gonna get bit. Crawl out or you're getting bit. Crawl out now.
Get up. Get up.
Face down.
Get on the ground.
Face down.
Get on your face. All the way down. All the way down.
Sounds like a true Cummy Man sighting.
Don't move.
All right, any takers? What's in his ass? A dumbbell. B, a camera. C, a water bottle. I don't know. Just thinking of someone. Answer now. Put your answers in the comments below.
Good boys, Coey. Yeah, that's a good boys.
Once the suspect is secured, they escort him outside to a cruiser and call over paramedics to evaluate him. He'll soon be headed to the hospital, but for an entirely different reason that no one could have seen coming.
All right. All right, you speak English? What do you speak? Spanish? You speak any? What do you speak?
He speaks English. All right. I'm gonna put this on your arm, okay?
He speaks English. Speak. Listen. You need to talk right now. You're done regardless. We have arson. We have a bunch of stuff.
For now, he doesn't say a word, but deputies can't shake the feeling they've dealt with him before.
Yeah, if he is exactly who I think he is, he's got a lot of psych history. I think he sent us on a goose chase one day. He called 911. He was crawling through the wood back here. He lives at the homeless camp.
Though he'll later tell a detective his name is Gabriel, a fingerprint scanner brought to the scene would reveal his true identity as 25-year-old Henry Antunes Alvarado.
25?
According to his criminal history,
no way this guy is younger than me.
Has
There's no
multiple
way.
prior arrests, including for trespassing, loitering, and prowling. But he's not done making an impression. What happens at the jail will make this arrest even more unforgettable.
Oh, that's good.
Get out. I don't want you dirty butt on my seats. They're gonna wrap you up.
He has a bunch of psych.
Okay. Is that better? Oh, you left cheek marks.
Hold on. Let me just.
Okay, my chat is frozen. Okay, I thought I was going crazy. My chat wasn't moving. Why does this keep happening? It's like whenever you guys chat a bunch, it like freezes for some reason.
All right. Perfect.
Once Henry arrived at the jail, a body scanner revealed a foreign object in his pelvic area.
What is it? Unknown foreign object.
He was transported to the hospital, where a brass pipe was.
A brass pipe. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. I'll be honest. That's not what I was expecting. Ow. And ew. Both.
Was extracted. Because it was covered in bodily fluids, police weren't able to test it for narcotics. According to court documents, Henry was charged following the incident at Planet Fitness with exposure of sexual organs, giving a false name, and criminal mischief. Following the discovery of the pipe, he was additionally charged with introduction of contraband into a county detention facility. He pled no contest to all charges and was sentenced.
He got poop pipe. He's got a little poop pipe. Ew.
To 364 days in jail, with credit for 201 days of time served, to be followed by 2 years of probation.
Oh, I'm still on. Bye, people.
To access more of our content.
Wow. I mean, I don't know. The dude's dealing with some psych shit, so I don't know. That's neither here nor there. That's just, bro needs some help. That's all I'll say about that. My God. My God. The poop piper? The pipe pooper? Chat, new tornado video? Or either tornado video or just a weather video. Like, I think it's like a tsunami. Tsunami or tornado? What natural disaster are we feeling today? Okay, my fucking chat is frozen! Stop! Work, please! Pissing me off. Dude, why? Why is it? It's still not working. Whatever. Chat, look, this is my chat right now. Look. Not moving. Not just not moving. It just won't move. Except one person who put ha. I don't know why it allowed just that one, nothing else. It just won't. Okay, okay, it's kind of working. Whatever. I'll just have to deal with it. All right. We're doing tsunami. Then if we have time, we'll do tornado.
March 11th, 2011.
The day that almost ended the world. Oh, it's too late. It's too late for the poll.
11. A routine Friday became the deadliest day in modern Japan. But it was only the beginning.
A tsunami that sent a giant wall of water racing towards the coast.
A sudden explosion occurred. Something that shouldn't have happened. From that moment, the disaster threatened not just Japan, but the entire world.
It is a fact in this part of Japan that at this moment...
Thank you all for commenting for $2. I love tornado videos before it was cool. It's still not cool.
Moment in time, there are not enough living to take care of the dead.
Does he sound like Nicolas Cage or am I crazy?
The first warning signs.
Tsunamis have to be terrifying. See, chat, that's why I'm in the ballpark I'm glad I live in the middle of the country, because like, first of all, ain't nobody's gonna be bombing the Midwest, okay? Like if we go all out war or some shit, I'll probably be, I'll probably, get some radiation and shit, but I'll be able to survive the fallout. Surely, right? Second of all, I don't have to deal with hurricanes. Those suck. Third of all, if we ever have some crazy tsunami natural disaster where we got like a fucking 500-foot wave just ripping through the shoreline, like I don't have to worry about that. All I got to worry about is a tornado, and I can dodge that shit. If a tornado's coming at me, just like I fucking dodge that shit.
On March 9th, 2011, 2 days before the disaster.
This is
11:45
2011.
a.m.,
Wait, what?
A 7.2 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Sanriku, Japan, shaking buildings and briefly alarming residents. It was powerful, but not
If
unusual
Yellowstone blows
for a
up, we're all
country
cooked.
accustomed to tremors.
True. I'll even be cooked if Yellowstone blows up. Don't do that, Yellowstone.
3 more earthquakes occurred on the same day, in the same area, each with a magnitude exceeding 6.0.
Oh my god.
Life quickly returned to normal, and still, no one knew this was the Earth's first whisper before the roar. 11th of March 2011.
I feel like at that point, people, like, especially 2011, you would think they would understand that earthquake equals, okay, we might get a tsunami. Because I feel like that's kind of common, is it not? Especially if you like live on the coast and you feel an earthquake, like, oh shit.
2:45 p.m.
But we'll see.
Japan's
I don't know.
earthquake early warning system detected the initial P waves through over 1,000 seismometers spread across the country and immediately issued an emergency earthquake warning. As a result, high-speed trains came to a halt, factories shut down their machinery, and children in schools were instructed to take cover. Only when the ground began to tremble did they realize something was wrong. But by then, it was already too late.
Cranes up there. They're
man.
shaking like crazy. This is massive.
Wow.
2:46 p.m. A 9.1 magnitude underwater megathrust
Holy
earthquake
shit.
occurred in the northwestern Pacific Ocean at a relatively shallow depth of 18 miles. The epicenter was around 45 miles east of the Oshika Peninsula of Tohoku, Japan, and the tremors were felt throughout the country and even beyond.
9.1 is
The
insane.
terrifying moment when it all began.
Oh shit!
A super earthquake and nowhere to hide.
The most terrifying part was that this was only the beginning. Since Kurihara City, Miyagi Prefecture, was closest to the epicenter, it experienced the strongest shaking, a 7 intensity on the JMA scale. However,
dude, that's got to be the scariest part, is like if you're really high up in a tall building and a huge earthquake hits, oh my god, dude, I would literally shit myself.
very strong tremors were also felt.
Not because I'm scared, I would just shit myself.
In Iwate, Fukushima, Ibaraki, and Tochigi prefectures. Tokyo, which is about 232 miles from the epicenter, also witnessed the Earth's wrath as high rises continued to sway for minutes.
Ew.
That's not all. Kyoto and Osaka, which are hundreds of miles away in western Japan, also reported noticeable tremors. Outside Japan, parts of China, Russia, and Taiwan also felt the quake.
Holy
In fact,
shit.
It was so intense that seismic instruments detected it across the entire globe. The tremors were so strong
my
that they
God.
caused the Earth to wobble about 7 inches on its axis. For
What the
6
fuck?
endless minutes, the Earth did not stop.
How have I not heard about this? What? It was that big of a deal? Jesus Christ.
During this time,
Oh my
Japan
God.
realized that no technology could predict and stop what nature had awakened.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is weird. I've never experienced the ground shaking like this.
Mother
Just-
and
oh my
child
God,
were
all
at
those
home when
noises,
the ground
dude.
shook violently. Everything
What's
around
the
her began
magnitude?
to shake violently,
9.1.
and she immediately realized that it
fucking
was a
crazy.
major earthquake.
Yeah, this is 2011, yeah.
She quickly grabbed her son and ran outside, hoping that the shaking would stop soon.
That's got to be so terrifying. Like, you don't even feel safe outside because, like, the ground could cave in,
When
basically.
she went outside, she saw more and more people running out of their homes, each of them desperately trying to help their loved ones. Both she and her son survived the earthquake, but the worst was yet to come. Under the ocean, tension had been building for centuries, and on that day, it broke through.
The bottom underneath is still shaking. We were just driving and the car was shaking from left to right. It's amazing, it's amazing. Everything was shaking really, really strong. You can see still the cables up there moving.
When silence returned, Japan did not yet know that the real hell was just happening. Japan's main island, Honshu, had been pushed 7.9 feet eastward, while
It moved an entire fucking...
parts of the
Bruh.
coastline had sunk nearly 3
Holy
feet, swallowed slightly
shit.
deeper by the sea. Most of Japan's modern buildings survived, but a significant portion of older structures suffered various types of damage, with oil refineries catching fire under the strong shaking. The Cosmo oil refinery suffered a worse fate as it burned
God
uncontrollably
damn.
for days, turning the skyline black with smoke and ash. The most destruction was observed near the epicenter, as it bore the full force of the 9-magnitude earthquake. Almost 200 people lost their lives to the earthquake itself, and the cost of destruction was staggering, an estimated $200 billion US.
Jesus.
Yet, even in the midst
Elon! Come on, Elon, help! Help! Elon, please!
of smoke and rubble, people believed they had survived the worst. But far below the calm-looking Pacific, the real disaster was awakening. Minutes after the earthquake, the ocean began to rise unnaturally, the first ominous sign of a tsunami. 2:49 p.m., the Japan
Another bass
Meteorological
boom.
Agency
Chat,
issued
another bass
tsunami
boom.
warnings.
This is getting serious.
At the time, the maximum estimated wave heights were 20 feet, but a
Would it be the safest route to be in a boat? Think about it. Would it be the safest route? Just get in a boat and then float towards this tsunami. Because how is it, like, you know, a tsunami. Wait. Oh, hear me out. I'm a scientist. Hear me out. Tsunamis are like this, right? They're really big, right? And then it goes that way. And then, like, it does, so it doesn't do like the whole wave thing where it's like fucking massive and then, like, you know, it's like a giant wave. It's very gradual. So if you're on a little boat, and you're going that way, you would just go over it. I'm a genius. Yeah, I know that probably wouldn't work. Okay, shut up. Okay, it was an idea, all right?
BS buoy off of Iwate's
I'm
coast
trying to figure
soon
out
detected
what I would do if this ever happened. It wouldn't happen because I don't live in there. But what if it did? I got to think about this shit.
a terrifying truth. The sea
Keep your
level
day
was
job.
rising
Shut
far
up.
faster.
Okay, this is my day job. Okay, what I just said was my day job. Okay, don't come at me with that shit.
And far higher than anyone had imagined. This wasn't a wave. It was a wall, and it was going to slam into Japan's coastline.
Okay, yeah, chat. The boat thing wouldn't work.
Bridge of a river in Miyagi Prefecture. Tsunami obviously hitting, water going upwards towards the river.
Guys, the boat thing.
JMA quickly issued
Guys, the boat thing wouldn't work.
second
Okay.
tsunami warning, upgrading the tsunami heights to
I
over
tried.
33 feet for Miyagi and 20 feet for Iwate and Fukushima.
Jesus.
3:21 p.m.
Another bait
A
boom.
26-foot high wave slammed into Miyako in Iwate Prefecture, the closest city to the earthquake's epicenter. Miyako's position along the Sanriku coast, with its deep V-shaped bays, funneled and amplified the tsunami's power, causing it to hit earlier and far more violently than anywhere else. But here's the remarkable part. The Sanriku district had already faced the tsunami's destructive forces before in 1933 and 1960.
Because, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Learning from those bitter experiences,
like the old ones.
protective
I don't remember the
seawalls were
2011
built
one.
around the coastal area to protect it from future disasters. It seemed like everything should have been safe, right? But the waves were so high that they...
Pig, you gonna swim under the waves? Problem solved? Oh my god, that's so true. Submarine. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? Submarine. Oh my god, just go under the water. Holy shit. Okay, now we're talking.
crashed down on Sanriku with incredible force that day.
A tsunami that sent a giant wall of water racing towards the coast.
I'd probably die.
Tossing cars, boats, and buildings like fragile toys.
One man
Jesus
heard the
Christ.
sirens and stepped outside, camera in hand, to capture the approaching waves, but nothing could prepare him for what he was about to witness. The ocean was moving faster than anyone imagined, swallowing the neighborhood in seconds.
Yeah, chat, that would be my boat.
He quickly moved towards higher ground, but soon realized that he wasn't high enough. The water kept rising, and the waves turned deadly, tearing houses from their foundations.
Jesus Christ,
He
man.
survived the tsunami, but a ticking bomb, just 100 miles away, was about to change his...
Just swim? What's the worst that could happen? I don't know.
...country's fate forever. 3:22 p.m. One coastal region after another was struck by massive waves that swept from Aomori Prefecture to Chiba Prefecture. Each town in the tsunami's path suffered extensive destruction.
Can Japan get a fucking break, by the way? Like, I feel like Japan, like, as a country, has been through so many, like, horrendous natural disasters and, you know, nuclear disasters. Like, Jesus Christ, can they catch a break? Holy fuck.
His buildings, ports, and homes were torn apart by the force of water. The seawalls built to protect Japan's coastal cities proved no match for the tsunami's sheer weight and power. In Rikuzen Takata, waves rose high as a 3-story building. At Koborinai Taro, the water reached 124 feet, and at Amoe Aneyoshi in Miyako City, it climbed to nearly 131 feet, wiping out everything in its path. This was the highest tsunami wave ever recorded in Japan, which means that many residents had no place to run or hide.
These images from Japanese TV show the terrible power of the water.
Did anyone even, like, how do you even survive
shipping
this?
Containers
I guess
and
getting on a
crushing
roof.
buildings like tin cans.
But even then...
3:25 p.m. Surging water swept through coastal towns.
Run? That's how you survive? You run? Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't think about that.
Leaving behind vast stretches of wreckage. Kuji and the southern part of Ofunato were among the hardest hit, with entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble. Across a 420-mile stretch of Japan's eastern coast, from Erimo in Hokkaido to Owarai in Ibaraki, the devastation was catastrophic.
Dude,
much of it occurring within the first hour after...
There's literally, you guys can't say it, there's literally fire. There's literally fire burning on top of the water that's just destroying farmland. That is crazy. Holy shit.
The earthquake struck. About 200 people, teachers, children, and parents were sheltering from the earthquake inside the Noeru school building.
The teachers were like, let's go check the classrooms to make sure everyone's okay and start getting everyone to the gym.
They believed the worst was over, unaware that the ocean was preparing a new merciless strike.
What do you mean a new one? What are you talking about?
With the helmet on, he ran in and he was like, tsunami's coming. And then the principal was like, okay, everyone run back to the school. And he said he saw a wall of water coming. So he's like, everyone run back inside.
Oh
the
no,
tsunami
I don't
tore
like where
through
this
the
is
school
going.
like a raging beast,
Oh no.
smashing walls and sweeping away everything and everyone in its path. Risking his life, David Shum tried to save as many as he could, pulling children and adults from the chaos of water and debris.
I saw like one of my kids, like he was like struggling, so I grabbed him, I grabbed his shirt, and I was able to like pull him over to the side, and he was able to grab onto the railing, and I helped heave him over, and I saw like a big desk with like 4 or 5 of my kids like hanging on to it, and they're like saying, you know, they're shouting like, help me, help us, help us. And finally I was able to like grab a hold of the desk and pull it closer to me, and then was able
What
to
a hero, holy
grab
shit.
them one by one, and we were able to get them over.
Wow.
We find the toys, books, the shoes of the children piled inside with care and respect. 108 people were in school that day. 74 children and staff were killed.
Oh my
And for the few who
god.
survived, the true ordeal was only beginning. 30 minutes
Wow. 74 of them, dude, out of 100? Oh my god.
after the major waves had struck the towns, the floodwaters began to recede. The receding water moved with almost the same force as it had when it came in, dragging debris, vehicles, and collapsed buildings back into the ocean. Many people who had clung to debris or floated on rooftops during the flooding were mercilessly swept away with a powerful current. Others who had fled to higher ground helplessly watched their broken houses being pulled away into the sea. It was in this moment that people realized the true extent of the devastation. Entire stretches of low-lying land remained submerged, making rescue operations nearly impossible. By the end of the day, more than 18,000 people had lost their lives,
Christ.
out of which several thousand bodies of victims were never recovered. The aftermath was unbearable to witness. Entire towns had vanished, replaced by silence and debris. 2 sons combed through the wreckage for their family, only to find their mother inside her car, lifeless, beside their niece and nephew.
There is no place to put this many bodies. The morgues are completely full. And frankly, there aren't enough people to move them. It is a fact in this part of Japan that at this moment in time, there are not enough living to take care of the dead.
The devastating tsunami did not stop at Japan's shores. It burst from the epicenter, racing across the Pacific Ocean at nearly 500 miles an hour. Within hours, 12-foot waves...
See, chat, this is why I do not fuck with the ocean, bro. Me and the ocean do not get along. I'm not cool. I'm not cool with the, especially after this, bro. We're not cool anymore. Like, I'm not friends with the ocean after this, bro. Not cool.
Struck Hawaii and the Aleutian Islands of Alaska before reaching California and Oregon. In Crescent City, the waves destroyed the harbor. Docks were torn apart, boats smashed, and damage reached $25 to $30 million. In Santa Cruz, dozens of boats sank, piers were shattered, and losses exceeded $17 million. After 18 hours, the tsunami even reached Antarctica. A foot-high wave broke off part of the Salzburger ice shelf.
Oh my
But while
god.
everyone was trying to comprehend the scale of the catastrophe, a more deadly crisis was unfolding at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant.
Oh, great.
The site had silently turned into a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. The power plant
Always goes back to nuclear shit.
is
doesn't
located
it?
in Okuma and Futaba towns, Fukushima Prefecture, on Japan's east coast. When the earthquake struck at 2:46 p.m., the plant lost its main power supply when transmission lines went down, so the reactor switched to emergency diesel generators to keep the cooling systems running and prevent overheating. Inside the plant, Atsufumi Yoshizawa, an engineer responsible for reactors 5 and 6, had no idea that what seemed under control in just 55 minutes would turn into a full-scale catastrophe.
Oh, goody.
A 49-foot-high tsunami wave struck the Fukushima coast, towering over the plant's 19-foot seawall and overwhelming everything in its path. The wave flooded the plant, destroying diesel generators and electrical systems in the basements. Within seconds, the facility was plunged into darkness.
Like Chernobyl, but in
Cooling
Japan.
stopped, and the temperature in the reactors began to rise rapidly. The emergency signal...
Dude, if only nuclear stuff wasn't so, like, world-ending levels of catastrophe, because oh my god, like nuclear energy would save so much shit, like if we actually went full-on nuclear energy. But bro, that just ain't gonna happen. There's too many, like after Chernobyl and all this other shit, it's like, it's just so dangerous.
Coming to Yoshizawa were getting worse and worse. At that moment, he realized that the situation was getting out of control, and the station was on the verge of disaster. The Japanese government quickly ordered the first evacuation within a 1.9-mile radius of the power plant. Residents in the 2 to 6 mile zone were told to stay indoors, but as radiation levels spiked, the evacuation zone was expanded to a 6-mile radius. 7:30 p.m. Despite desperate attempts by engineers to reduce the pressure, the reactor continued to heat up rapidly. By morning, the temperature had reached critical levels, and internal components of the reactor began to melt, bringing disaster closer. 12th of March 2011, 3:36 p.m. A hydrogen explosion ripped through the first unit, tearing off the roof of the reactor building. It was now clear that the Fukushima nuclear power plant was out of control, and the government quickly expanded the evacuation zone to 12 miles. But the nightmare continued. For 2 days, specialists fought desperately to stabilize the plant. But on March 14th at 11:01, the third unit exploded, even more powerful than the first, causing seismic damage and the release of radioactive waste, and a partial meltdown of the core occurred in the second reactor. On March 15th, 2011, the second unit began to massively release radioactive gases. Although there was no explosion there, this release gave the highest radiation levels. On the same day, a fire broke out in the spent fuel storage area of the fourth unit, which released additional radionuclides into the atmosphere. It was then that Atsufumi Yoshizawa realized that Fukushima had finally turned into a full-scale nuclear disaster.
The situation's still far from under control. We're hearing radiation levels inside the plant reached as high as 1,000 times the normal level. So what started as a natural disaster has the potential to become an even more threatening man-made disaster.
The power plant had reached its most critical phase, and most people were expecting an evacuation. However, a small group of men, later known as the Fukushima 50, stayed.
Dude, is this gonna be like the Chernobyl shit with the elephant's foot, and they're like, hey, go in there, nothing bad'll happen, just go check out what's going on. Literally fucking dies the most horrible death possible. Can that not happen? It's thundering outside. Can that not happen?
Inside the nuclear plant. These men, mostly TEPCO employees, engineers, technicians, and operators.
Yeah, I know. Gross. It's Cuomo. I know.
Had a terrifying.
It was a Cuomo jump scare out of nowhere.
Clear mission: stabilize the reactors, prevent a full meltdown.
Yo, what did they find in that naked guy? A metal pipe, or wait, copper pipe, actually.
And contain the radiation at any cost. The Fukushima 50 were not soldiers or heroes by choice.
A brass pipe. There you go.
They were ordinary workers who refused to leave when their country needed them most. It's
frightening. I don't know much about radiation, but I believe that being exposed to large amounts of it meant certain death. So fear is only natural. But counteracting that fear was a sense of duty that all of us felt.
Yoshizawa and his colleagues remained at the plant for an entire month, working under deadly conditions to bring the station under control.
How are they alive?
And restore hope for a safer future. In truth, without the Fukushima 50, the nuclear disaster could have been far worse, and the world might look very different today. Neo Kimura lived with his wife and 2 daughters next door to his parents. When the tsunami struck, the waves swept away his father, his wife, and his youngest daughter, 7-year-old Yuna. All that remained was the empty foundation where their home once stood.
This is a shoe she was wearing that day, which was found in a heap of rubble 6 months after the disaster.
Unfortunately, there was no time to mourn his family
Oh
as
my
Neo had to vacate.
God, bro, that is so rough. Oh my God, he loses his entire family, and then he has to spend the next month dealing with the radiation.
The area
Oh my
due
God.
to the looming threat from the Fukushima power plant. More than a decade later, the remains of all 111 people who died in Okuma that day have been found, all except for Yuna. By March 20th, power to the plant had been partially restored, but it took several more weeks before the cooling systems were fully operational. The explosions left behind more than just ruins. Radioactive particles spread across Japan, reaching even the United States and Europe. TEPCO later admitted that over 10,000 tons of contaminated water had leaked.
So the after disaster Japan handled the cleanup better than how Chernobyl was? Well, I think it's 2011. Chernobyl, what was that? Chat, what year was Chernobyl? I mean, that was a lot longer ago, right? Was that 90s? 80s. 86. Yeah, they didn't have like the know-how or technology back then, you know what I mean?
Into the ocean.
Like they literally, like after it happened, people were literally walking around without protective gear, like, oh no, it's whatever, that's fine.
The fallout rendered vast areas around the plant uninhabitable. Even after years of cleanup, more than 100,000 people remained displaced. The Fukushima disaster became the costliest nuclear accident in history, with expenses.
Yeah, like what do you even do after you like lose all your house, like and everything, the entire city? Like where do you go?
Exceeding $180 billion.
Crazy.
The 2011 Tohoku earthquake was not only the most powerful ever recorded in Japan, its effects were felt around the world, and debris from Japanese towns still wash up on the North American coast, a haunting reminder of that day. More than 120,000 buildings were reduced to rubble. Nearly 20,000 lives were lost, and thousands remain missing. The total damage reached $235 billion, making it the most expensive natural disaster in human history.
Help us out, Elon.
Japan has risen to its feet once more, but March 11th, 2011 left a scar not only on its land.
Dude, I'll give it to Japan, bro. They're resilient as fuck. Like 2 nuclear bombs. They had 2 other fucking tsunamis before this one, and then this tsunami on top of it. Holy fuck, bro. Talk about dealing with some shit.
But on the world's collective memory, a reminder of a power that shows no mercy.
God damn, dude. That was awful. I hated that. That was depressing. Let's watch another. Let's watch one more. The most insane day in tornado history. That has to be recent. It has to be recent by how fucking awful tornadoes have been lately, bro. Especially in my area. Like Illinois, we're #1 in tornadoes, baby. Let's go.
Gosh! It's June 16th, 2014.
Okay, never mind.
Storm chaser Scott Peak is watching a tornado cross the road right in front of him when he notices something.
That's crazy!
No, this is not Joplin. This is Pilger.
There's 2! I can't focus on one.
Wait, whoa, wait a second. What?
There's 2!
Oh my. Dude, I'm not, dude, I remember I had a reoccurring nightmare when I was younger that there was like 2 to 3 tornadoes like right next to each other. Like I remember when I was younger, I remember I was like in the back seat of my parents' car, and like I looked this direction, there's a tornado, and then that direction there's another one, and then one behind me, and they were all coming towards me. Yeah, this is my nightmare right here.
I can't focus on one. There's 2 of them. There's one over here. It's a loud tornado.
Unfortunately for the town of Pilger, Nebraska, they would be the site of one of the most mind-blowing tornado events in history.
It's ripping up a whole town.
Okay, that was actually really bass transition, by the way. Dude, it's fucking storming outside right now. Goddamn. Nature is so beautifully terrifying. I know, right?
June is a strange month for tornadoes. While it isn't as extreme as months like April and May, the plains of the United States still see quite a few. As storm systems generally become weaker, tornadoes can often occur in peculiar setups driven by small-scale processes in June, rather than from massive systems like April. One of these strange setups was coming into the forecast for the 16th. The setup looked like this, an extremely subtle low-pressure system.
Dude, after all the tornadoes this year, I'm about to just be like, okay, I'm gonna move before April next year. Because, dude, Illinois is gonna get cooked next year. Oh my God.
Would overspread essentially half the country, and the ingredients needed for tornadoes would spread just as wide. Essentially, most of the plains would have ingredients for tornadoes, but you need a storm to actually produce those tornadoes. And it was getting hard to figure out where and if storms would occur. The most extreme scenario would be if storms fired in this area of Nebraska, but the odds of storms forming here were low. Instead, forecasters and storm chasers saw more interest in areas up north. It seemed the most extreme tornado risk just wasn't going to play out. But remember, June weather events are peculiar, and sometimes unpredictable things can happen. A weather balloon is sent up into the air at the National Weather Service office in Omaha. These balloons collect data on the atmosphere, and what they see is unbelievable. To an untrained eye, this just looks like a bunch of scribbled lines. But to meteorologists...
sorry. I know what all this means, Chad. Don't worry. Yeah. The SARS, the supercells, and if you look at the SFC 1 kilometers, 348 SRHs, and the shear is at 31 kts. So yeah, it's looking pretty good.
This was an atmosphere primed for devastation. CAPE values, essentially the energy in the atmosphere, was upwards of nearly 6,000 joules per kilogram.
Yo, thanks.
This is a ludicrously high amount. But even more concerning, the winds in the atmosphere were aligned nearly perfectly for tornadoes. This sounding from the weather balloon made forecasters expand their risk further into Nebraska, even though they had no clue if storms would form. In their mind, the ingredients in place were so violent, it was worth the precaution. But still, no storms, no tornadoes. And that's exactly when a cluster of storms formed. Within seconds, the storm cluster began to rotate. The worst case scenario was unfolding in northeast Nebraska. Rotation began to become tornadic on radar near the town of Stanton. A beast was about to form, and resident John Otto was in his backyard about to record the entire thing.
Look at it, it's already touching the ground, John.
Looks like a little nipple. A nip. Okay, that's bigger than a nipple now. Yep, Midwesterner. Chat, you always gotta go outside on your porch and record it, man.
Within seconds, the tornado
Dude, I'm
would
afraid I'm
become
gonna get a
massive.
tornado.
As it developed through relatively open farmland, a storm chaser named Brantley would break out of the rain and capture a view of it as well.
Holy shit!
Within minutes, the tornado was essentially inhaling the earth. Approaching Highway 275,
God.
2 homes would be completely wiped away at
The
EF4
goddamn
intensity.
frickin' tornado
Storm
right
chaser
there.
Scott Peak, a chaser notorious for getting as close as possible, would approach on the highway. Despite the tornado being essentially an invisible wall of wind, Scott would get as close as possible.
Scott, my
There's
guy.
a tornado on the ground. Time is 3:59. Got a tornado on the ground. It's a large tornado.
Scott.
Holy shit. Large tornado. It's throwing all kinds of stuff in the air. Like it's a loud tornado.
Oh God, it's taking out a house. A farmhouse. It's taking out a house right now.
Sky!
House is gone.
What are you
God.
doing?
I need to get back. It's coming towards me. That was intense. Okay, here we go. I think someone just drove right into it. Someone just drove right into it.
Bro. Like that is fucking, it's just a wall. It's just a goddamn wall, bro. Oh my God.
I'm afraid it just took someone out. That was intense. Okay,
As the Stanton tornado becomes
Holy
invisible
shit.
while crossing the highway, something strange begins to happen in the storm. A new storm is forming, essentially inside the first one, and it too has rotation.
Stormception.
Somehow, two rotating storms now exist together, like some sort of conjoined twin. As the Stanton tornado slowly begins to die, right next to it, a funnel emerges from the clouds. Another well-known storm chaser, Adam Lucio, films it developing.
That's gonna be a tornado. It's down, tornado.
The day after tomorrow
There
type
she
shit?
goes.
Yeah, for real.
Lord, it looks like it did.
Dude, I
Tornado
remember I
takes
watched The Day After
longer to
Tomorrow
develop
so
compared
many
to
times
first,
when I was younger.
churning multiple vortices in a field as it moves northeast.
I think it was because
This
I didn't
tornado
have any
would
other
be
movies
beelined
at my house,
directly
but
for the
I watched
town
it all the
of
time.
Pilger, Nebraska.
I'm not worried.
I want to take a brief moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Morgan & Morgan.
God damn
If
it,
you've watched storm
Morgan!
chasing long enough, you've probably seen
They're everywhere! Morgan's everywhere, bro.
in the description. As the vortex intensifies, Adam notices something behind
Why
it.
aren't you sponsoring me, Morgan? Huh, Morgan and Morgan? I'm not getting shit. I ain't getting shit, bro. Help me out, please.
Oh, there's a new one. Yeah, maybe.
Somehow, a third storm has begun to morph with the cluster.
What
and
the
a third area of rotation is developing, this time even closer to the ongoing tornado.
Holy shit, that's fat. Was it the water tower?
Another respected storm chaser, Dick McGowan, would also approach from the highway.
I'm sorry.
turning onto the
That was disrespectful. I'm sorry, Dick.
main road of the town. He would record.
One sec. I gotta open my. Fuck. Oh fuck. Oh my god. It's raining so hard, right, dude. It's raining so hard outside right now.
The final moments of Pilger as the now violent tornado erases
Holy
the
shit.
Nebraska community.
Oh no, it's gonna hit this town. Pilger's right here.
Pilger. That's how you say it. Okay. Hello? Hello, car? I think it's a good time to move, my guy.
Oh, it just hit something.
Please tell me that car's gonna
it's
move.
flying debris, look!
Oh, wow.
No, 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 no!
Oh, shit.
No, don't hit the town! No! Listen to the roar! Oh my god!
God, that is...
What is that car doing?
God.
No, no, no!
Oh my God.
Holy.
No! Oh my god, no, no, no.
It's ripping up a house. It's ripping up a whole town.
God damn, dude.
Oh dear.
Like, just look at that. Look at how fucking tiny.
It's ripping up
Look at how tiny these houses
a
look,
whole
bro.
town.
Look at that's just insane.
Oh dear God. It's ripping up a whole town.
hope they're taking shelter. Please be taking shelter. Oh no.
Dude, how are you still that close? Like, I would be so scared of flying debris coming in.
Oh, geez, it just hit something big. That's the town. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's debris, a lot of debris. That's the town. Oh, shit, that's the water tower.
Did it destroy the water tower?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
The tornado would slice through the first block of Pilger at 4:16 p.m. Everything in the core would be shredded.
That is such a tiny town, too.
Towards the main road of town, mother Candy Murphy would hear the sirens and shelter in their mobile home bathroom. But hearing about the strength of the tornado, she realized her mobile home would not be enough. She took her 2 daughters, 5-year-old Callie and 4-year-old Robin,
okay, tell me you get
of
out.
the bathtub.
They get
all
out.
3 of them began to run to the
They get
local
out.
bank, a sturdy structure they thought to shelter. While running
Don't tell me they thought. Don't say they thought. God damn it.
Towards the bank, though, the edge of the tornado began to impact their location. Debris moving hundreds of miles per hour would pelt the 3. The youngest, Robin, would make it into the bank without injury. But behind her, her sister Callie and mom Candy would be critically struck by debris. Callie would not survive. Family described Callie as perfect. She loved anything girly and wanted to be a doctor one day. Dozens more people would be severely injured, as over 75% of the town of Pilger would be destroyed. Damage was complete devastation. Well-built homes were shredded to nothing. Trees were debarked and denuded. Cars were crunched into balls. As the tornado exits town and crosses the highway in front of the chasers, Scott would notice something.
God, that thing's still going strong. Holy dude, it is moving towards you, my guy. Am I wrong? Why do you keep... I just don't understand how he keeps getting closer, bro.
Oh, look at the little vortices dancing in there. That's crazy. There's 2. Oh gosh.
That's gotta be fucking terrifying to see. You look at this massive tornado that just wiped out a town. You pan over. Oh, look, there's another one.
Here goes. I can't focus on one. There's 2 of them. There's one over here. And there's one right here. So take your pick.
Jesus.
God damn.
Dude, those are both big, too. Holy shit.
2 violent, strong tornadoes.
In one of the most bizarre meteorological events in history, 2 extremely strong tornadoes were intensifying, completely separate from each other, and they were on course to collide. Anyone or anything in the path of these tornadoes would likely be erased.
Jesus Christ.
While most chasers, such as Scott, decided to go north past the highway, Dick made the decision to continue to go east. This choice would allow him to turn onto a perfect road to film the 2 monsters grow and meet in front of him.
They meet? Do they like meet and become one gigantic tornado? Or do they cancel each other out?
Another tornado
that
still
is
on the ground back
fucking
there.
huge, dude. Oh my god.
Horizontal vortices. Violent tornado. All right, F4, F5. Horizontal vortices. Extended way out. Look at those vortices. Just missed this farm. Look at that vortice all the way to the right. Film that.
Jesus.
Across the road right here.
Relax, bro. Goddamn. Just trying her best.
As far as we can go.
Look at the fucking vortices! What are you doing? Film that shit! What are you doing? Film the vortices! Jesus Christ. I get like it's an intense situation, but goddamn, bro. Film the fucking vortices! Oh god, those power lines.
Over here.
Okay, that is literally like one in front of him and one right behind him.
Another tornado over
I
here.
don't like that at all. Oh my god.
Look at the horizontal vortice up here. That is a violent tornado.
So is that one. They're both. They're both.
Twin tornadoes. Jeez, it's gonna hit it.
My god, dude.
Two large tornadoes. About half a mile away. Wide angle lens.
A local resident, Timothy Klostermeyer, was sitting at his job site in his truck when he suddenly noticed the two violent tornadoes were heading directly for him. Not knowing where to go, he would begin to record what he was seeing.
Classic Midwesterner. Oh god, there's tornadoes coming right for me. What do? Do I take shelter? Do I try to drive away? I mean, it looks pretty cool though. You know, let me record that real quick. Let me record that. Cameraman never dies, chat. That is ominous as fuck.
It's hard to explain just how ridiculous this is. Both of these tornadoes, of similar extreme intensity, completely independent from each other, were on the ground right next to each other. This is something you really only see in sci-fi disaster movies, but this was happening in the ordinary town of Pilger. They continued to converge closer and closer together.
Oh my god, they're gonna turn it's gonna turn into one giant tornado here. You think so? I don't know. Looks like it.
It's wrapping around there, isn't
Yeah, I hope they just cancel each other out. I hope it doesn't turn into a giga tornado or some shit. Surely it just cancels each other, right?
This is insane. I hope people are okay.
This now it's just turning into like a. This is just like a romance thing. The tornadoes are falling for each other, and they're coming together. They're like they love each other. Look at how beautiful this is. Then they start making out. Oh god, yeah.
From Dick's perspective, the tornadoes literally seemed to merge into one massive wedge, but a dashcam from a different angle tells a different story. The first Pilger tornado appears to swing around in front of the second one.
They missed!
And as they get close together,
How did you miss?
The second tornado begins to die. Two homes would sit in the location where both tornado paths intercepted, and both would be wiped off the earth. While poorly built, both homes looked like they were never homes in the first place. Reduced to bits, shrapnel of car would shroud the tree lines around the houses. The grass would be scoured off the earth. Back at the radar, a ridiculous situation begins to unfold as a fourth area of rotation forms near the storm cluster.
There's
the
not.
storm chaser's
There's not gonna
dash
be another
camera
one, bro.
turns
Please.
to show a new area of rotation.
What the
Within just a
fuck?
few minutes, that rotation would form into a tornado.
What the
As
fuck,
one tornado
bro?
dies, the tornado that had initially hit Pilger continued, and in a final spectacle of the day, as it grew smaller, the fourth tornado would inhale the Pilger tornado into its circulation,
Bro.
orbiting it around like a carousel.
This is like my worst nightmare, dude.
After absorbing the tornado, the final wedge tornado would continue to churn open fields, possibly the strongest of the day. As it tracked further and further along, it luckily only destroyed 2 farm buildings with no one home, and just as quickly as it formed, it would fizzle
That is
into
crazy.
nothing. With it, the entire storm would dissipate just as quickly as it started. One of the strangest phenomena possible is gone just as quickly as it came. For the residents of Pilger, however, while the tornado may have ceased, the damage did not. With over 75% of the town destroyed, residents would be left with the difficulty of cleaning up the devastation. Some people argued over the EF4 rating, claiming damage in the town was likely up there with EF5 winds. But regardless,
at least.
the rating stuck for all 4 tornadoes at EF4. Thank you for watching.
That is insane. Just add a new EF6 for that. Jesus Christ, that is insane. That should have been an EF5. Yeah, I agree. They sacrificed something they shouldn't have? I don't know, bro. That looked like a goddamn, like, demon sacrificial, like, some ancient being is angry with someone about something. I don't know, man. That was some Dark Souls type shit, bro. EF6 was El Reno? Yeah, good point. Good point. I don't even think did they even give El Reno an EF5 because technically it didn't damage a lot of buildings or something? But my husband was living on a farm in Stanton at the time. God damn. I don't know why they changed the rating from like wind speed to damage. Am I crazy? I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you gauge something based on whether or not it hits a town? You know what I mean? What is that noise? Keep hearing a squeaky noise, whatever. Maybe because of money lost from destruction? Why would you gauge the power of a tornado based on how much money it costs? Like, what? Why would you gauge a natural disaster based on how much money it costs to fix the damage? All right. But the 2011 Joplin tornado killed an early YouTuber named Will Norton. Channel is still being run by his sister. I did not actually know that. What the fuck? Oh wow, yeah. 17 years ago, a video named I Nearly Died. All right, this is going to sound a little bit fucked up, but like, is this not just milking it for views? Kind of feels a little bit weird. That, am I crazy? Like, it feels a little bit weird. It feels a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I missed a donation. Where? All but comedy TV. I'm a new dad. We have a 3-month-old. Give me advice. Good luck. Good luck. I'll tell you, the only advice I'll give you is 50-50. Honestly, 60-40 in terms of you need to help a lot. You need to change some fucking diapers. You need to take care of the kid. You know, it's not just your girl's duty. That's all I'll give you. Bet you better be helping. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I feel like it's weird, like a tornado from fucking, how long ago was that? 14 years ago. And she's still making content about it. Dude, that's like, oh my gosh, I remember, it bothered me so much. One of my childhood friends died in a car accident. A while ago. It was when he was like 18 years old. Like when I say childhood friends, I mean from like grade, like from kindergarten to 8th grade. I was like really good friends with this dude. And he was in a car accident. And his sister like made like still for like, no, it wasn't a sister. It was not a sister, blah, blah, blah. His girlfriend was like trying to like constantly trying, like made a Facebook page about it and like was posting on that Facebook page all the time and like begging for, you know, people to send prayers and like constantly posting about it and like it just felt really weird, you know what I mean? Like I hate whenever people, you know, like someone dies and then like they make it their entire life and like they make content out of it. They like post about it all the time. Like I hate that shit. I hate it so much, especially like when you constantly ask for donations. Like, don't get me wrong. I get it when it comes to like the funeral and all that shit. Completely understand that. But like, I don't know. I'm talking about years after, by the way. I'm not talking about like when it happened. I'm like, this is like years and years and years afterwards. And like still was posting about it all the time, talking about it all the time. It's just, I don't know. It was weird. I don't like when people do that. I do not like that. But with that, chat, I am going to fall off my chair. I'm going to be done for today. I will be back Monday. I'm going to take the weekend off. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Good stream. I had some fun watching those videos. A nice change of pace, I'll be honest. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, hey guys, I'm still streaming.